Welcome back. Let's play some 10-minute games here on Shogi Wars. Good luck. Interposing a pawn makes a splendid move. Here, I think we're referring to... Well, we've seen a separate saying about the importance of starting the attack with a pawn sacrifice. And you can obstruct the opponent's rook and or bishop with pawns. It tends to be pretty effective. And a pawn interposition is just, yeah, puts the bill for doing said obstruction. What? Interesting. Should I have advanced the silver over here? I don't understand. I think I'm about to learn a difficult lesson here. Yeah. I lose a piece right in the opening. That's cool. Shogi's hard. This was my plan to put the rook. Yes, indeed. Oh, that's interesting. So that's a pawn interposition. How do I make progress? I thought I was losing a piece. Apparently not. Apparently I'm actually alive here. It's a lot to take in. But yeah, my advancing pieces here got blocked pretty easily. This is risky, but I don't see what else to try. They have to pick where this bishop's going to go. And hopefully I can find a response. Yeah. All of my pieces are loose here. This is super dangerous. Everything's hanging on by a single thread. Wait, didn't I have this covered? But no, they got 3 pieces, or 2 supporting this. I don't have 2. Yeah.
7
This
分
might still be okay, despite seeming to lose a piece. Oh, but my rook's trapped. Ew. So... let's attack. I missed gold up. Oh, wait. I missed this too. Alright, thanks for the game. One down, two to go. We get 3 free games per day. Good luck. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I tend to be critical of players who throw in the towel early. Especially because, like, having come from a chess background, when I first started playing Shogi, I would fret about losing a single pawn. Losing a pawn was the end of the world. Like, I could not stand the possibility of losing a pawn in the opening. No. You should have seen a game I had yesterday. Um, it's next to impossible to checkmate with these pieces. So, it's uncommon for players to resign so easily. And to that end, like, I don't know. Do I have to play out every position to its fullest whatever to demonstrate my point, maybe? Just so I'm fully consistent across all of my games. Um, seems... Because, like, I don't know. Losing a pawn used to be the end of the world. I've seen players resign positions where they're winning after repeatedly being cautioned about the risks of resigning early. And so it's like, what am I supposed to do? How can I, like, I get that I'm doing some kind of entertainment here. I hope to offer some kind of instructive value too. But, like, in chess, if a player's down a knight, the game's over. Like, that's just how chess works. Um, if you're down a pawn, game over. Like, that happens in chess. In Shogi, you're down like 20 pieces, but you're still fighting. Like, there's so much to understand in Shogi, and seemingly the only way I can convince people of this, I think, is if I make an AI that thinks and reasons like a 5-year-old and still somehow beats human players, um, while still like giving the appearance that like this is some little kid that plays like all the little kids in another country can play, who are quite good at this game, just to prove a point that you don't need like to be a wizard to be okay at this. Yeah, so here I'm winning material. Yeah, they have a bishop drop down here, but I think it's okay. I could be wrong. They're threatening checkmate. What do I do about this? I guess that kills my attack. Oh, that also kills my attack. Good to know. Yeah, so seemingly I can only offer entertainment value. As like any instructive point I try to make is soundly defeated by, I don't know, a wave of noise. There's, like, in the chess community, there's just so many impressions about what it takes to improve, and it's, there's just so much noise. Oh, to the point where, I mean, I guess it's like how other things work, where people value the advice that they pay for, and they don't value the advice that they don't pay for. So the only way to get your opinion taken seriously is to charge for it.
7
And
分。
that significantly limits your reach and ability to help people. Um, that's just the reality of it. Wait a second. Oh, wait, silver takes silver as check. Still, I'm hitting the horse here. I keep offering that, like, if we have a national organization and ratings and stuff, this would be something I'd probably be somewhat interested in. But it's kind of the death of, I don't know, something somewhat antithetical to how things are normally run, I guess. Um, all right, so my opponent, it, yeah, like when you hear chess commentary, one thing you'll hear online is the clock, the clock, the clock. Look at the clock, look at the eval bar, look at the clock. And it makes it difficult to have real discussions about a position the way like the St. Louis Chess Club actually does have real discussions. Um, it's good that there is a time and a place where people can actually do that. Even if many chess positions are a bit slow and it's not everybody's cup of tea, there still needs to be a time and a place for that. Um, okay, I'm gonna try to defend my king here. Yeah, so there's this just incredible misnomer um, that if you are up on a clock, that means you're doing proper time management. Far from it. When I was playing on a chess team, um, our team captain said, "Okay, we're all going to this tournament. I don't want to see any of you lose with most of the time still left on your clock. We came here to play. Let's play." Something to that end. And it makes sense. If you travel to play in an event, you should
5
actually
分。
play it and not pretend you're playing it. Alright, so I'm attacking their rook. I'm also attacking this knight. This is what we mean by time. Now, you see they've slowed down after losing material, too. Another classic mistake. But, I mean, once you're cooked, so maybe it doesn't matter. But this is a common thing where a player goofs up, and then they stop and think. It's like, buddy, you missed your chance. If you wanted to think, the opportunity was before the moment of no return, not after it. It's unfortunate when it happens. But yeah, stopping and thinking after things are gone, it's too late. I have to be careful not to lose pieces here because everything here is dangling by a thread. I'll take one of those. I'll fork your pieces. Oh, that is check. So this is why I have to be careful. Shogi's complicated. I don't have a knight. It'd be nice to have another knight so I could hit this point more easily. Yeah, I think, well, there's just such a monotony of how people in English talk about this game that it's impossible to have a real strategy discussion over the sound of all the monotony. There are professionals who have given ample suggestions about strategy. These collective wisdom of centuries are called Shogi Proverbs and are readily accessible through Google. It's not hard to discover the universal truths that all professionals agree upon that apply to like all positions. Unlike chess, where we can't have that because chess is all tactics. Shogi is a beautiful strategic game. Chess is war. Or chess is a battle. Shogi's a war.
$2分30秒
I'm gonna approach. So there's like a saying that says keep your horse in defense where it's worth the same as 3 pieces. Like, this is well known. That's why I retreated the horse all the way back here to participate in defense. Because it's as good as 3 pieces in defense. Like, we have this kind of prescriptive advice. It's, yeah. They say drop a lance on the back rank. I can't drop it on the back rank here, but I would if I could. But yeah, there's all this prescriptive advice that is easy to apply and is almost always correct. Granted, once you deviate heavily from the advice can't get you back into a good position.
2分
Or at least it can't be guaranteed to. Alright, so silver can fight back against a knight. This is also good advice because like the knight can go just these two places and the silver cuts them both off. There's lots of sayings like this. There's one about a watchtower bishop guaranteeing you'll have a good move. So if we can get the bishop in the middle of the board and it can spy into the enemy position, you know, we'll be doing pretty great. They're going to drop the gold here. They did. Oh, I was slightly off. Start the attack with a pawn sacrifice. I haven't done that yet. I am using pawns to start an attack. I just haven't done a pawn sacrifice here. I attack your gold with my pawn.
1分30秒。
Okay, I sacrifice here so I can get my rook to safety. And also keep attacking. I'm probably going to lose this because I have 1 minute remaining. But the important bit is that we got a good game in. Bishop drop is a fork. Oh, fuck. Welcome. Yeah, they're going to take the silver and then bishop drop, and I'm going to lose my rook. Which is great. Pawn drop wins the rook. And suddenly everything I've been theorizing about doesn't matter anymore, because I'm just losing a rook. So it is possible in Shogi to play with strategy. I contend in chess, it's just all tactics. Alright, so the opponent missed this. Probably. Or just forgot that I can do that, or they think they have a checkmate here. I don't know. I'm still probably going to lose on time. 10-minute with no increment, no delay, no Byoyomi. It's not a great time control. But it's the one that's most popular on this website. My attack here continues to be delayed. Because I can't get... I don't know. I need to get my king to safety first. Thanks for game. If I can kick around their bishop, my king can eventually make it to the corner. And having made it to the corner, then I could start attacking. I don't know if I could finish that in a minute, but good luck. Okay, we're going to go back. Yeah, I'm impressed. The opponent has guts. It's... Some players will linger forever as at whatever rank they get stuck at. Other players will acknowledge their error. Okay, so I lost a pawn. I thought I was getting it back. I'm just going to put my king to safety here. Then open the center. Rook takes. But yeah, some players will get hooked on the notion that I can win a game by winning on time. Where if the opponent had like 5 seconds per move, they could win, but I didn't have 5 seconds per move. So yeah, I probably would have lost on time. It would have been exciting. We had a game, well, I've got a history of exciting games. Right, we're going to attack now because the king is in the middle. So I'm down one pawn, but potentially winning the game. Um, I'm only slightly exaggerating there. Do I take this? Yeah, let's fight. So I'm potentially down bishop for silver, plus whatever material I'm about to lose here. But potentially I have an extraordinary attack, so it all balances out. I'll spend one turn defending here. Yeah, you don't want to leave your king stranded in the center of the board. I'm giving them a lot to think about, which makes my task easier. Yeah, they stop me from pushing my pawn. Um, hmm. Hmm. Put my rook to safety. Yeah, what I'm playing is unsound. I might be about to lose. I don't know. It looked interesting. I just don't see a way to... Oh, start the attack with a pawn sacrifice. It's tricky. We're gonna try this. Since you're not allowed to stack your pawns on top of each other, it leads to some really confusing situations. The two-pawn or Nifu rule. Oh, that's clever. I have to back off. I was tempted to sacrifice the silver and go all in attacking here, but it's not even remotely good. So, we'll find another way somehow. Wait, they've given me back the sacrifice I offered earlier. I'll just attack here instead. I could exchange silver for bishop. I don't think it's useful to do that here. Because I don't know what I would do with the bishop. I guess even if they take my rook, I still won't know what to do with the bishop, but... Despite having less time than my opponent, I think I'm still moving too quickly. Because my position continues to deteriorate.
7分。
If I drop a silver here, we exchange something. I don't think I have a continuation. Yeah, that doesn't... Well, I don't know. We're gonna have to try this. I don't know that this works, and it probably doesn't, but I'm kind of running out of ideas here. So now I'm down. They've got this pawn that's about to promote. They've got a silver and a knight in hand. And they're about to take another piece or retreat back with the dragon. In either case, having a strong position and killing my attack. Um, so yeah, this is messy. All it takes is one tactical error, and maybe I'm back in this. So now I'm threatening to win a bishop. The bishop could move here, which saves it for one turn. I could exchange, or I could take two pieces. Or I could come up with some third option here, which is probably best. Oh. I can get a promoted bishop. They can't defend the corner piece. It's unfortunate that next turn, if they just pass here, I can't take the bishop. King takes bishop drop with hoping to mate. The mate hope is a bit too much. Okay, they're not going to do king takes anyway. Yeah, it would be nice to have a checkmate here, but that's far too much to ask for. They've got two generals and a dragon protecting their king. And while I'd be happy to like exchange a silver or exchange a knight or a lance for one of these generals, I don't have any such attacking pieces here because I've just sacrificed too much already. But yeah, often an opponent will just forget and not have two generals or more protecting their king and give you a wide open shot. But this opponent's not going to do that.
5分。
All right, we're gonna use today's. Oh wait, another. There's a lot going on. This is kind of specious. I'm threatening to take the knight because the knight can't move this turn. I'm also threatening to promote my bishop. I kept looking at bishop drop here, bishop drop here, bishop drop everywhere, but this is the one that takes out the knight. And the knight's going to support, like they intend to drop a silver here. They're still going to do it, but I get to win two pieces for one. I was mistaken. They had another plan in mind. That's the correct way to play this game, is to always have two plans in mind. Well then, I am cooked. This is not great. Okay, can we get you to drop a silver out here? If you drop a silver, that's one fewer piece that you can attack my king with. Now you might say, hey, your rook's trapped. I'll say, yeah, that's correct. But I have two plans also. I got two pieces for my rook, and I got them to block their rook, and the silver can't attack my king. And I'm still threatening to promote the bishop like I was earlier. So, I have two plans. You can't always get your plan A. Unless you're really good. Alas. So, yeah, I'm going to drop the lance on the back rank and pray that things work out. Yep, yep. It's vital. This isn't like Star Wars Episode 1, where, okay, our plan is we need to capture, what was it, the Viceroy or something? And if we fail to capture it, well, we just lose. So that's why it's so important that we have to be successful at our objective. Great plot device. Everything relies on the plot device, and if the plot device fails, we're screwed. Um, yeah, don't pull an episode 1. Um,
3分、
how do I attack here? Um, yeah, this is not good. I'm gonna try this. I don't know that I necessarily believe in it. But, like, what else can I do? Okay, I missed that.
2分30秒。
That's creative. Okay, fine. I'll just keep throwing pieces in the way here. I say that pejoratively, but actually, no, I'm toughening up my castle and hoping to be able to unveil the lance against the king. Just might take a second. This horse is not in a good position. And, like, every turn I'm thinking about how do I liberate this damn piece so I can use it. But there's no easy answer to that. I could take the knight, but I burn a whole tempo. And a tempo is usually worth more than a knight. Yeah. We're going to try to attack here.
2分、
There's a tempo. This king is exposed. Just a little bit. I can drop a pawn. They'll have to, like, keep the dragon over here, babysitting the king. Alright, they defend. It's another tempo. Yeah, at last I will capture this. Let's go.
1分30秒。
Normally giving check for the sake of giving check is a terrible idea. And never do it. But their king is in a bit of an interesting position here. Like, if they move this knight up, I have mate in 1. Not that they'll do that, but... silver drop or something drop here is terrifying, but, like, there's only so much I can do here. I have a check here, but no, I need to surround this first. Right. Right, you are.
1分。
Okay. I have to release the mate threat. Or the potential mate threat here. So I'm saying I don't believe in my attack. I need to get a pawn down here so I can stop their attack. Or I could have pushed the edge. That's what I should have done. So I could do this. Well, this isn't fully resilient. It does slow things down slightly. Oh wait, silver drop. Silver drop, then gold takes here. Well, I don't know. Not sure. Yeah, this wall is not obvious how to take down in one move. I'll threaten mate. Oh, I didn't realize the time situation. Promise I was trying to play this on the board and not on the clock.
30秒。
That's unfortunate. Thanks for the game. Alright, we get 3 free games per day on this site. So, thanks for watching. Have a good day.